Yo, what's good, everybody? This is your boy, The Real Reggie, and welcome to episode 131 of the First Rounders. Joining me tonight is your very, very esteemed host. We got first up on here, Mr. Not Mr. Man, man. Let me put some respect on your name, man. It's King Leon out here, man. Say what's up to the world, my guy.
What's going on, everybody, man? What's going on, my peoples? What's going on? As OJ would say, hello to the world. No, what's going on with my peoples, man? Facebook group, everybody's in tonight, man. We're gonna have a good time tonight, man. So, what's up? We here.
I'll say yes, sir. You already know, man. Corporal. Again, man, like I said, I'm definitely gonna let people know what y'all's titles are, man. Like I said, again, man, this is definitely about putting respect on names, man. So shoot, man. Again, y'all see the title of my man, Corporal Rivers, man. Say what's good, my brother.
It's all good in the hood, for sure. What's going on, everyone's? Let's get this thing started. I'm happy y'all are tuning in. Y'all can watch when y'all want. Y'all know where we at. Smash that subscribe button on YouTube. Check us out on good old Facebook. Check us out on Apple Podcasts. Check us out on Spotify. Check us out on Podbean. Hey, man, we out here in these streets, man. Just check us out. Listen, let us know how you feel. We're going to talk about your team. We may not talk about your team this week, but it's coming. For sure. But we're gonna give our hot takes and our opinions, and hey, let us know how you feel. But we live. Let's go.
Oh yeah, man. Definitely shout out to everybody joining us live. And we apologize. We are having some technical difficulties, and maybe there was some CP time scattered in there. Though I'm not going to even feed y'all total BS on it, man. But hey, again, we there's some things going on. Y'all know life be life sometimes, though, man. But again, sorry for the delay, but y'all know we definitely got a packed show. We got a packed show, man. Y'all heard T. We definitely appreciate the feed.
I blame daylight savings time.
Oh man, look. Man, look, man. That's
people our age already sleep.
There we go. That's exactly where B's at, man. He ain't telling nobody, man. That man said he's gonna catch extra 5 minutes before we get known, though. But I don't blame the young man, though. Don't blame the young man at all, though. But like I said, man, y'all heard T say that we appreciate y'all's interaction. So I want to start this off, man, while we wait for a few more people to stream in here, though. I want to start off by shouting out the folks the new Rangers fans who found our show, on episode 130.
Yeah,
definitely. It looked like we got a couple of Rangers fans who tuned in. But so shout out to them. Like I said, y'all definitely left some comments though.
Hey, man,
again,
put some respect on their name, dog.
No. Again, we always gonna appreciate it though, man. Like I said, in fact, there was actually one we'll definitely get into that B actually answered named AMD Texas that he actually had he answered them, actually had a good interaction with them. He even gave us props on the show, man. So again, if you're listening tonight, AMD Texas, again, we appreciate the interaction. See, this is what I'm talking about. But I will actually get on one other fan who did comment though. You definitely want to get called out for this one though, man. So Craig Chapman in the comments from episode 130 called us Astros fans.
What?
Yeah. He called us bitter Astro fans. The reason you're getting called out for this, Craig, is because you clearly did not hit the play button on there and actually listen 5 minutes into the show. What
is he talking about?
Again, the title. I didn't. Okay, everybody. Okay, everybody. Point of clarification. A lot of times these titles are really more just being tongue-in-cheek because the last title was the Texas Rangers won the World Series for anybody who cares. That was more tongue-in-cheek than us, trying to, just farm for engagement, or as the kids, we said back, just 5 weeks ago, clickbait or whatever. It's a lot of tongue-in-cheek comedy in what we do, if y'all haven't noticed. So when we see somebody leave a comment that says must be Astros fans, must be better Astros fans, that just tells me you didn't have the courtesy to at least hit play and listen to the damn episode at least 5 minutes in.
I mean,
definitely his or her first time looking and seeing, because all we talk about is the Braves. But like, come on.
That's what I'm saying. You did not hit play. You just saw the title and felt the need to just leave your comment. Again, you looked at the title, had no idea what we were saying, because again, we didn't even shade the Rangers really. We talked about, how, in fact, I talked about how, when Craig Sager is torturing the Braves in the Dodgers uniform, he's actually pretty damn fun to watch. Adolis Garcia is a whole beast.
Maybe
we actually gave more props to them because, again, y'all aren't the Phillies. We were glad that the Phillies and the Mets didn't win. But this man just going to come on, again, we don't. Again, we're not saying don't comment. Again, if y'all listen to the show and y'all leave, hell, you could call us. I'm not going to speak for my other two co-hosts, but you could probably just call me, probably the dumbest person you ever heard of sports. Again, that's fine. Leave whatever comment you want. Say what you want, but please at least have the decency to hit the play button and listen first before you do it.
I'm thinking maybe he was talking about the new Travis Scott, Astro World or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe
I guess so.
You know what I'm saying? Because that was a good album, by the way, Astro World. You know what I'm saying? I'm an Astro. If you're talking about that, then yeah, I'm a fan. I'm a fan of Astro World, the album. You know what I'm saying? I'm a fan of the I'm a fan of the tour.
Yeah, but again, if you're gonna engage, at least you got the decency to at least hit that play button and at least give us that 30 seconds so we can at least get the credit for it though. But yeah, if you're gonna just comment and just comment based on the title, shit, you a big goofy. I'm just gonna say that you a big ass goofy boy.
Well,
tragic.
You might as well give them the title of this episode.
Again, so y'all can see what it is. The title is Falcons got beat by an astronaut, and they really did. So that's the title. And for any new Falcons fans coming on here, if y'all want to know, I just laying it out there. I'm a Falcons fan, but if you feel it's going to get hurt by what's going to come to the Falcons later on, you might not want to listen to the show because the entire clip is about to get emptied on this organization. I'm just giving you fair warning.
Ooh, the clip.
The
clip. We got the clip holder that just came in. Mr. B. Willingham, what's happening?
Yes, sir.
What it do, man? Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Loud and clear.
Loud and clear.
Yeah, what it do? It's your boy B. Willingham, aka Woody Dantzler. No.
Yes, Woody.
Oh yeah, but I definitely spent a whole lot long on that. Again, we always appreciate the engagement, y'all. And again, whether you're joining us for the very first time, or you've been rocking with us since day one, man. Again, we enjoy it. But if y'all know us, if you see something wild, we're gonna call you out for it. That's just them, just the breaks.
Your flowers.
I ain't talking about Curtis Blow either.
Nah. But that's still a good ass song though.
Yes, it is.
We ain't talking about him though, but them the breaks though. Let's take in the whole story, and then whatever else you want to take for it, said take of it, fine. But anyway, so B's here. I guess we can get this show started properly. And before we actually get into the heart of the show, because we definitely got a packed show ahead of us. There was some breaking news before we got on about I know right before I left work, this came in though, because I shared it with you, B, before I did leave. But it looks like Coach Wash found a new job, man, and it looks like he's going to be the next manager of the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim, based in Orange County, California.
Oh shit! Yeah, yeah. The Angels of Crenshaw. I don't know.
Yep, and if y'all don't know who he is, though, Ron Washington, he's the third base coach for the Braves for the past 7 seasons. And again, yeah, if you are Braves fans, because again, just to be clear, we are Braves fans. We do not cheer for any other team in baseball.
Oh, they was Astro fans. Hold on.
Astros, bro. That's the thing that really just got me, bro. Astros fans.
I ain't like them when they was in the National League.
I definitely didn't like it when they were in the National League, man. Because shit, man, I will never forget that long ass game we played against them back in what 05. That one that we were like 21 innings or some shit.
Yeah, they had.
I was never a fan of the boys either, man. So yeah,
then that's what they had the quote unquote killer bees.
Yep.
And fuck them guys.
It'd be a busy old Bergman. I don't know what the other one was.
Yeah, bad Jeff Bagwell.
Jeff Bagwell, yep.
We don't associate with this, man. We don't do that. We don't talk like that. We don't associate with folks that, steal stuff and signs and trash cans.
Trash cans, yep.
We don't bank.
Nope.
Only bank.
Do it.
Like I said, we'll give the props for being a great organization. And honestly, I really hate that they didn't. We'll get back to it, man. Like, so we'll definitely tie all this whole story, man. Like, again, we're definitely, being sidetracked everything. Again, funny story. This a funny side story, man. But still, man, that's still just goofy on your part, Craig Chapman. Just extremely goofy. Back to our show at hand. Yeah, this hurts losing Coach Washington. Y'all know he's been a very, very big part of the Braves organization, and for the past 7 seasons, he got his entire infield into the All-Star game this past season. Just one of the. In fact, man, we probably don't win a World Series without Wash. I'm definitely convinced, man. Again, the magic that he's worked with our infield. If you interview any Braves personnel, hell, Snedeker himself could tell you how big he's been. In fact, I love the hire. I remember when he first got hired, man, and I was like, yeah, this was definitely a big move. Again, former manager of the Rangers, who took the Rangers, to 2 straight World Series. So the man obviously still has the itch to manage before he calls it a career. I just hate that it had to be with the Angels, because I think we said it last week that Wash was also in contention. Well, at least I think he interviewed, or at least showed interest in the Astros job. I don't know how much interest or how realistic it was, unfortunately, because again, it would have been cool to see him follow Dusty Baker. But again, I think the age thing just can't be ignored, and I think that's probably one of the big reasons why he ultimately took the Angels job. The Angels are willing to give him a chance. I mean, again, a shout out to them, but he's going to a much worse organization than of course, just leave the Braves in general, though, man. But yeah, the Angels and the Astros are not the same in terms of who's being run the right way and him going to a contender. Because again, he might not manage Shohei. Shohei is definitely more than going after next year. And Mike Trout can't stay healthy. They have some terrible contracts. Anthony Rendon is still on that team. Don't forget that. And he hasn't done a damn thing since he got his big money there. So I hate I hate that it's not a better situation. But again, Wash is 71, and he wasn't going to stay with the Braves forever. So again, wish him nothing but the best. Thank you for the past 7 seasons. And like I said, just
he's going to
speed.
California. He's going to the West Coast. You know what I'm saying? He's going to switch some scenery. He's getting them, he's going to change location. You can't go wrong with
it. Best of luck, brother.
Like,
do your thing.
I seen that stadium. I seen that little area. It's like, okay, cool. It's like it's a little bit. It's out in the outskirts of LA. So it was cool.
Yes.
Yeah. It's like 40 minutes from downtown. So that means what, 2 hours from downtown due to traffic. So yeah.
Yeah, it's he's Roscoe's is right there. So he got Roscoe's chicken right there. He's straight. He'll be all right.
Yeah.
He'd be good.
You probably want some chicken and waffles for.
Here's the thing. I want to know if Ron Washington, is he gonna be a Crip or is he gonna be a Blood?
No, come on, bro. He with the Angels, man.
Take a side.
Or he gonna be a land. He's gonna be a Land King.
Yeah.
Or he might be
take a side. You better get ready.
Might be a triad.
Might be could be Yakuza too.
Mm-hmm. So you just got to choose one.
Do what you gotta do. You gotta do what you gotta do.
I guess so, man.
First. But Godspeed to him, man. Yeah, he did his thing for 7 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, opportunities come. That's like how it works for all coaches that goes into other areas. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's probably like a plethora of reasons behind it, like family thing. Maybe he want to go to the West Coast. He may want to change the scenery. He might have got more money. He might, you know, whatever it is. He did his job here. He did a good job for what it is. You know, on to other things now. See what happens.
Okay, no doubt. Like I said, but we'll definitely miss you, Washington. Like I said, the next third base coach has to get his has to get his arm, he has to get his shoulder ready, man. You know, he has to practice waving them in, man. You know, he has to do that.
Thanks.
Yeah, boy.
Yes, sir, man. But man, we had a pretty wild weekend of football. But both in the pros and in college, man. So shoot, man, we'll definitely start with college, man. We'll definitely recap some of the bigger actions that happened. I know you said you weren't too familiar, with what happened with Ronaldo, but I think we'll be able to, shoot whenever you're able to jump in, man. Because I think a lot of this, man, is probably just
highlights. I seen some cool highlights from the major players. You know what I'm saying? One of the stories I'm pretty sure we're going to talk about is the Washington USC game. You know what I'm saying? So it's, it was cool. Yeah, I seen some storylines coming out of it and some things that still can be shaken up.
Yeah, like I said, shoot. Yeah, well, in fact, we actually start with that already, man. I said we're gonna make the Georgia fans wait a little bit more longer before we get to that squad. Just a little bit more longer.
Yeah, buddy.
That's it, man. Just a little bit. Again, man, y'all been with us this while, man. Y'all know y'all gonna stick around for the
We will talk about Missouri and
y'all good. Y'all definitely good, man. But yeah, man. The USC game that was definitely something, wasn't it? So again, another game in which we basically knew that they were going to give up the booty on defense. I mean, it's one thing for Michael Penix to absolutely, if Michael Penix would have, put another feather in his Heisman cap, we would have saw it coming. But what we didn't see coming was their running back ran for 256 yards on them.
Yeah, that's more testament to bad than it is. Michael Penix, but Caleb Williams did it too. Like, because I can't even blame Caleb Williams. It's really the main person of the story is the defense, which is what I'm saying, why the defensive coordinator is gone. But like,
that's the next thing. That's the next thing, man.
It's never been there. All these games, the defense never showed. Like, the defense never showed up on the field. Like, you might as well have that open field because that's how much it. You know what I'm saying? You have 40 plus games. You have Caleb Williams out there. Like, I had to score 50 something points to win us. To win games for us. Like, that makes no sense. Like, I'm gonna go this whole time doing that. Like, I see why he was
42 points was not enough to win a college football game in the year 2023.
It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, he put up nothing.
Tragic.
I think he put up more yards than Michael Penix.
I think so. Yeah, I said yeah. He had. I definitely know he had over 300 yards passing, but again, it wasn't enough. And like you said, man, it's one of the things. Again, we don't normally include coordinators in our save your job rankings, but I said coming into this
coming
year.
Down.
Yeah, I said coming into this year that I never trusted USC. I never trusted USC to be a true national championship contender because they can't stop anybody on defense. And lo and behold, the thing that we all saw coming to be the weakness was the thing that's still holding them back. They have a worse defense than they did last year, and they actually went in the portal and got some talent. That's the crazy thing about it, man. They actually got some good players this year.
What kind of portal did they go through that portal?
I couldn't tell.
Well, y'all know Barry Alexander went there, but word on the internet street says, again, Kirby and the UJ program when they didn't shed one tear when he left. So with him, it's probably a whole lot more, than just talent with that young man. And again, like you said, if they did, I haven't seen anything that showed Barry Alexander to be a dominant defensive player. And he was a damn 5-star when he came out of high school.
You got to blame coaching on that. That's why that defensive coordinator is gone. It's. I have to eat crow for sure because I believe in one of the early episodes when we were doing our predictions. I'm like, all right, all of this talk with USC, I could see them going into the playoffs. Duh, that's wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not happening at all because they got no damn defense to play for shit. So like,
no, I got to eat crow too, Ronaldo, because I actually picked them this is one of my upset picks that ultimately didn't pan out because I actually thought they were going to have a little. I thought again, 42 points was not enough to win a damn football game in the year 2023.
Mind blowing, dog.
It's not, bro.
That's the thing. That's the thing that still kills me. They lost by 10 points and they scored 42.
That makes no sense. I mean, again, that's why I'm saying that I would be the same way with Kelly Williams crying to me on. What the fuck?
Makes you want to go home and cuddle with my dog.
Dog, he did all that shit.
You watch TV shows, yes. Again, I don't blame him. I don't blame him because we were hearing folks, man. I said we were hearing like James Johnson don't speak. talking about it's one thing for journalists to say that it was all an act, though, man. But somebody who's played the sport at a high level as he is, man. Again, he had me agreeing with damn Shady McCoy, and I never agree with Shady McCoy's takes. But that's about as emotional of a moment as you can think about, man. I mean, again, here you are coming into the year of our Lord 2023, thinking that you are a national championship contender. You were putting up amazing numbers, video game numbers, better numbers that you were putting up, during than your Heisman campaign from last season, and you still losing games by double digits. Yes, you're going to be sad. Yes, you're going to go into your mama's arms because what you thought you were going to be this season is not what it is. And it hasn't necessarily been your fault. The Notre Dame game, you threw 3 picks. And I think you had 2 other fumbles, though. So, yes, the Notre Dame loss is on you, but every other game that you lost, your defense could not hold water.
At all, man. They don't even play. Like, do y'all even want to play? Like, it makes no sense how that works. Like, each game he has to do so, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was going toe-to-toe with Colorado, which was crazy. You know what I'm saying? So, hindsight 2020 type of deal. Like, he had to really fight his way out of the Colorado game.
Yeah, they had to hold on. Hell, they had to fight against Arizona, even though Arizona is in the new college football playoff rankings. They've shown themselves, to be pretty good. But again, you should not be going life or death with Arizona in the Coliseum.
Point of that saying is like they're not even gonna snip anything in the playoffs because you're gonna be playing teams that's gonna whoop your ass. Like the defense is gonna shut that shit down. Like you're gonna be playing against some grown ass men almost. So no, they got 3 losses now, man. So again, the best they could probably if they make the Holiday Bowl, they should be rejoicing.
The Holiday Bowl. Oh shit.
Hey, that I'll take it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then if I was on Kelly Williams, I'd be like, deuces, I'm out of here.
They're gonna be in that bowl when they playing the Montgomery against Georgia Southern.
Nah,
they're gonna be in the Camellia Bowl.
If they play
not the Camellia Bowl,
they play Georgia.
And you know what? Georgia Southern can actually beat USC.
That would be the wildest shit.
Yeah,
ever. The Georgia Southern USC game and Georgia Southern win. I'm like, what? Like,
hey, Tulane did last year. Hell, Tulane would probably beat them again if they saw it, man. Like I said again, G5 with a decent offense.
The story will also be on Georgia Southern coach going against his old team. So I'm like, ooh, okay,
yeah.
That'll be for Hilton to go back, like, yeah, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got you. But, okay, we're going off into a multiverse, though, but that'd be crazy. That'd be crazy. Like, let that be a bowl game, USC, Georgia Southern. Sign me up. like I go to it.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. No doubt, man. But yeah, like again, this just shows you, man, that you know your performances, your livelihoods on the line. Again, Alex Grinch, the DC who just got fired from USC, he's been with Lincoln Riley the past 5 seasons. 2 with USC, 3 at Oklahoma.
And damn,
again, he had to fire his boy because
and that's why they down, and that's why they scoring. That's why they scoring like it's a down low scoring basketball game. Then why they was at Oklahoma, it all makes sense now.
Yeah.
Again, and I bring that up because this is the thing about it. I mean, again, Alex Grinch, somebody said got in start, right under Mike Leach when he was at Washington State. Man, he was able to field a defense that was a whole lot better than it should with a 250-pound nose guard, and he parlayed that into being one of the top defensive minds at the time. But when he got to Ohio State, Ohio State had this worst defensive metrics under him. When he left to join Oklahoma still couldn't play defense.
Nope.
And the thing, and again, it's still happening. But even though I say that because Grinch might have never been that guy, but again, we just need to keep it real when it comes to Lincoln Riley and the way he builds his programs, and the fact that again we talked about it a couple of weeks ago, Ronaldo. I remember when we had our last R&R that Riley's programs betrayed the tenets of football.
True.
They're just too finesse. They're too finesse. Like I said, they know nothing about physical toughness in the trenches. Again, they don't even show any desire to play any type of complementary defense. You don't have to be 2021 UGA or any of the master units from any of Saban's past national championship teams. But damn it, you need to get one third down stop, one critical stop, steal one possession, and help your offense. That's all you need to do.
What you were saying earlier, like the running back was just having a damn field day. The running back had a fucking time. He might have got his stock up for damn going into the NFL. How good he was.
He getting drafted off that game, Ronaldo. You better believe that.
That was his highlight tape. Like, all right, look, y'all just look at that USC game. Like, I fucked the world up. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was a big thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that should be an embarrassment for Lincoln Riley as a head coach. Like, yeah, cool, you doing your thing as an offensive player, but as a head coach, you coaching both. You know what I'm saying? You coaching your team as a whole, as an organization. Like, you got to have your defense together, your special team together, and your offense together. Like, all those count. If you are good on all those phases, you win games. Like, you're not going to just win a game scoring 40-something points because the other team is scoring 40-something points too. You have no defense. Like, that's just a weird-ass way of thinking of how you're going to win the game. Like, that makes no sense to me. But,
He runs his program like an OC and not a head coach. He runs it completely from an offensive standpoint.
Can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just not how that works. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, again, in the beginning of the season, I was like, all right, Lincoln Riley, do your thing. Like, I was even thinking about, all right, cool, Lincoln Riley, just go ahead and move into the pros. No, Lincoln Riley, stay your ass where you at. You good to go.
Oh no.
Because you into the pros, that shit is not going to work. You're going to be chewed up and spit out, and you're going to be humbled back into the damn college world. So, yeah. I mean, what you really need to do is get yourself together and find you a really good defensive coach and really make USC a team to play with. Like, like you got you're not going to have them anymore, but you're really wasting away Caleb Williams, like, time to shine. Like, you don't have a defense.
That's it. You completely wasted away you absolutely wasted a Heisman Trophy winner and one of the best and one of the best things of all. So one of the best quarterbacks of the last few seasons. So again, the best that USC is going to show these last 2 years with Caleb Williams is probably an invitation to the Sun Bowl. That's the absolute best that that USC is going to show for these past 2 seasons, a Sun Bowl.
I mean, hey, look, it is what it is. How what they're showing up at. Again, Kelly Williams is a generational talent. He's showing off and showing out. Like, USC fans need to cherish the time that he has before it because it's becoming less and less now each of these games. So, and Lincoln Riley, again, like I'm almost poo-pooing on him, but like he does know how to put together. He has an incredible resume with quarterbacks because you just look at the Heisman winners. He's been the coach of those quarterbacks. The last 4 or 5 Heisman quarterbacks has been under him. So it's like, all right, he knows what he's doing quarterback wise. He gets that down pat. But like as a head coach, he just needs to get everything else together. Like you need to go ahead and start putting your resume together on how to put in a team. You know what I'm saying? Like put your defense together, put your special teams together, get your recruitment up. Like you got the transfer portal, like start utilizing that shit. You getting ready to go to the SEC. Like you better get that shit together because
Big Ten.
The Big Ten. Like once you get into that shit,
but still, they need to get it together because again, the Big Ten is known for trench play. You coming there with weak trench play. You're gonna get your shit pushed there. Shout out to training day.
Yo, look, exactly.
Yes.
Like you know what I'm saying. Like you gonna be playing with the big boys. Like you know what I'm saying. Like you can't just doing. All right, I'm gonna just play off of offense. Like that's not how that works. Like.
I mean, we understand that football is both offensive and quarterback centric, but Lincoln is the absolute extreme of just relying too much on the one thing that we know that skews football. Like yes, football is the rules of both college and pro football is pretty much to give the offense as big advantage as possible.
Yeah,
but it's just too extreme. You just lean to one side too extremely. Again, you should not score 42 points and lose a game. And when your defense is giving up an average of 38.3, then yeah, you definitely can't. You definitely
38.3. Ooh, Lord, tragic. Yeah. That, bro. If you even make it to a bowl game or the playoffs, like you're not gonna go too far.
Their playoff, dreams are done, thankfully.
Yeah, but I mean, even if they make it to a bowl game, if
they make it to a bowl game now, there's also absolutely no guarantee that Caleb Williams even plays in that bitch. So again,
he's gonna be curled up at home. He's gonna be curled up at home with the dog and shit.
Watching Netflix.
And then that just goes to show you he's a young man still in his feelings and stuff like that, man. He ain't ready to be going to the NFL talking about I don't do nothing but win. Obviously not, my friend.
I mean, like I said, man, it was an emotional loss, man. I don't blame him for feeling. Again, you are not who you are not, or at least your team is not who we all thought they were going to be. You literally got to play on the Heisman level just to give your team a chance, not just to win, to give your team a chance against decent squads. And yeah, I definitely don't blame him because again, it's damn ridiculous. But again, Riley needs to find a new way to run that program. If he doesn't change, then you're going to fuck around and find out if you don't change. Yeah, and like Ronaldo said about him going to the league, forget trying to be a head coach, man. But shoot, if you want to come be the Falcons OC, I'll gladly take you.
I was just about to say he'll be a good ass OC.
I'll gladly take you. We averaged 18 points a game, man. Shit. what are we talking about, man? I said, yo, what's good, De Niro? We're going any further, man. I said, shoot, but De Niro joining us in the chat, man. Always a pleasure to see you. Yeah, to see you up in this thing, man. But but I think we spent a long time on the Trojans, though, man. I said let's just move on. I think we have enough people in here, to talk about the game that I know y'all want to talk about, man.
And like before I start anything, before you start, Rich, I just want to say, I would say we have technical difficulties with the Facebook group. For some reason, it's not showing. So.
So
Right.
if anybody's listening live, y'all want to leave comments or anything, just please go to YouTube or any other platform. Yeah, I told y'all we were having difficulties early on when we got on, and we hate that this is happening, but
and I'm trying my best to get stuff straightened out right now. So so just bear with us. So
yes.
Definitely appreciate it though, man. But shoot, UJ, Missouri though. UJ, Missouri, man. Missouri tried to do their damnedest to ruin homecoming after this past Saturday.
Yes. Wish they could have. That would have been sweet. But hey, when the SEC was talking about, we might bring in Missouri and another team, I was like, oh hell.
Really? Exactly. We were like, Missouri.
Come on, man.
Missouri.
That's
it's
Midwest
just how they
for sure.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and hell, T. Don't forget, man. Damn, Drinkers, their current coach, was pretty much, he was on the warm seat. I don't know if he was on a searing hot seat, but this seat was warm coming here this season.
Yeah,
dude put together pretty damn good team, man. Like I said, I'll definitely give it to him. And again, they were only down 6. With about 5 minutes, about 5 minutes left of the game, man. It was a definitely contested game. It was definitely a good back and forth, as I think a lot of us predicted. But UJ was able to pull it out at the end. They were able to find something. Yeah, shout out to Kendall Milton. Kendall Milton, has been hurt for the majority of his UJ career, but he had a couple of good runs though. Said, shoot, man, that damn running back from Missouri said that he had a game, man. He had over 100 yards rushing in that game, man. So yeah,
that's saying that's a Georgia defense right there. That's saying something against the Georgia defense.
But that's the thing about it though, man. Again, hold that thought. Hold that thought, because I'm actually going to get more into that when we go later on. So later on in our discussion, but yeah, it was again good back and forth. Nothing that really surprised me. Again, Georgia showing that they can still do it even without Brock Bowers, and there's even rumors that Brock might even be ready for the Ole Miss game this Saturday. I think we will see, but again.
Hold them off into the playoffs.
Again, you're gonna have to weigh it, because again, I don't want to get too ahead of ourselves, but I think Georgia could beat Ole Miss without Brock Bowers.
I can see that. Again, more so weighing in on the option. Like, do you want to do that three-peat? That's something that hasn't done before. Like, do you want to make sure you're good to go, or do you want to go ahead and play them now and risk something more? Give and take, man. You never know.
Yeah, we'll see. Again, that's one of the decisions of why Kirby's making almost $10 million. He has to figure out things like that. If that limit is worth that squeeze.
Look, man, it is Ole Miss. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is Ole Miss. That's all I can say.
Yeah, and shoot, man. Speaking of Ole Miss, I know I shouldn't have trusted damn John James, and having that upset go on, man. Shoot.
I mean, look, man. Georgia defense, right?
That's it, man. Hey, again, Lane knows how to score points. He definitely knows how to get up and just drop 38 and 41 on your dome.
That's what I'm saying.
Just out of bed.
Gonna do some. He already
ready for that.
Alabama, so now you're like, get Kirby Smart, something to say, So you might need Bowers to come up now. So I don't know.
We'll definitely still see, but what's the thing that's actually crazy about this Georgia team is, their strength on defense this year is actually it's actually, their secondary, not necessarily their front seven. Just think about it though, man. So their secondary should be shutting. They do a pretty damn good. Yeah, they do a pretty good damn job of taking away your weapons on the outside. So I think this is probably their best season. I think doing it under Kirby. And I said they're not quite as strong stopping the run. Again, which I think is going to be interesting going forward, especially if they do play Alabama in the SEC championship game. Like I said, if you can't stop the run,
was it 50 or something like that?
What's that?
Wasn't Kirby a safety when he played?
Yep. Yes, he was.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I think he still coaches the safeties on that team now. So, yeah, we should be again. We get too ahead of ourselves with that one though, man. But that's definitely going to be the big one, the big game for this coming week that we'll definitely discuss on the next episode. But in terms of some other upset picks that didn't pan out, I picked K-State to beat Texas. They should have won that game, though. Like I said, they were an extra point from actually losing, though. But I definitely should have got that one. Oklahoma State beating Oklahoma. I'm not surprised at that.
Me either.
I think we actually chose that one. One that we didn't highlight, but we should have, was Arizona UCLA, because I definitely would have picked Arizona, to beat UCLA, and they did.
Man, Arizona is not sorry.
No, that's what I said earlier.
All.
They're ranked now. Yeah, they're ascending. They're absolutely ascending, man. They turned out to be a whole lot better, or at least one of the biggest surprises of the weekend. But I know you don't want to hear this one, T, but I'm sorry. Even though we highlighted it, but I don't think we really went into it though. But that line was crazy though. The line was
tragic.
Yeah, the Arkansas-Florida game, I think I still picked Florida to win that game. But the fact that the money line moved from like 4.5 to like 3 points, literally right before the kickoff, shows that a whole lot of money was being bet on Arkansas, and that was a big trendy pick. And lo and behold, KJ Jefferson found his swag again.
Jesus Christ, man! That junk was ugly, man. That first quarter, I was like, so this is how this is going to go.
Yep.
But
you can tell in the first quarter.
I figured we would come back, and we eventually did tie the game, win in overtime, and then get the overtime win. But Jesus Christ, man. We're really going to be – I'm sure we're going to win another game and get the six wins, but it's going to be another trash-ass bowl. I mean, that's probably going to be the name of the bowl, trash ass. Trash can. It's going to be like Hefty or some shit. Hefty trash bag.
Yo, T, hey, T, you want to know the last three opponents for y'all schedule? You already know one of them. You want to know who the two opponents y'all play right before y'all play FSU?
It's probably like, I don't know who it is, but I know it's horrible. I know.
The next game at LSU and at Missouri.
Woo!
Oh, well, shit. We might not get 6 wins. God
damn it, man!
It's horrible.
Yeah,
I thought they would
good for Florida.
They usually put a soft team at the end right before Florida State. But
exactly. I was thinking that same thing too. I don't know why the hell they scheduled that, bro. Like I said, everybody else is playing a directional school the week before Thanksgiving, but Florida somehow winds up playing at Missouri.
Damn.
In the middle of November.
Damn.
What are you doing,
that's
AD?
Not good. That's not good. It's not good. Not good. Not good. Because we usually get a team that we're gonna look that we could kind of look over because we're about to play our rivals, in-state rivals, FSU. But now with that, oh man, you can't look over them two teams. You're gonna get blasted for sure. So you got to come play. You got to come play two big teams in the SEC and then play Florida State.
That's crazy.
Not good. Not good. They gotta spread the sorry the sorry schools out, man. They gotta
There we
give
go.
us. They gotta split the
Somebody
sorry
fell
schools out.
schedule,
We
bro.
played them all too early. We played
That
them
is
all too early.
a lot.
Again, Charlotte,
What a
bro.
shame.
The University of North Carolina at Charlotte should be in this spot, bro.
Easy.
Oh yeah.
I got
Something to take the edge off, man. Where we ain't got to play, the starters the whole game. But shoot, playing LSU and Missouri, I mean, they in the SEC, so you gonna have to come out and start banging, man. And then what if somebody get hurt, and now you're gonna play FSU and really get waxed because, Lord, man, Jesus Christ. Whew. I hope they're ready, man. I hope they're ready.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you might get a surprise. Like, all right, cool. You might get Missouri. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know, dog. If they play Georgia like that, I don't know, dog.
Saturday, man. Saturday. Any given Saturday.
Yeah, it's any given Saturday, but shit, man. You gotta be realistic too. Damn.
Look, I'm trying to.
I'm realistic. I'm realistic when it comes to my team, man. Realistic. The boys look like crap. Hey, you look like crap, man. If you good, if you're looking good, yeah. You say you're looking good, but bruh, I mean, even some of the sorry schools that we played earlier this year, it was kind of like, So,
again, UNC Charlotte. Again, UNC Charlotte.
I don't know, though. I ain't like that. I ain't like that at all. Cause if we're gonna put a couple sorry teams on them, hey, we need to go ahead and wax that ass, man. No be playing around, no be leading by 10 at half. Nah, man. At halftime, it's probably, and in third quarter, it's time to put second string, third string players in, man. It ain't time to be still playing starters and stuff, bro. It ain't time.
My question, T.
That's not what we're used to.
Here's a real burning question, dogs. Is Billy Napier on the hot seat? Or will he be on the hot seat?
He on the hot seat. What do you mean?
If he finishes 5-7,
his seat is burning. His seat is burning. It's not the burning question. It's his seat is hot.
Is it hot enough to give him the shit can at the end of the season if he finishes 5-7? Or even if he does, upset one of the remaining three teams, gets to a bowl game, but might not, win that bowl game, still finish 6-7. So that'll be 3 straight losing seasons for UF.
He gonna be gone, dog. That Black Coach Monday, hey, that shit gonna be hey, adios, amigo, adios, cause boosters ain't paying all that money for you to be fucking 3 losing seasons, and you was supposed to come from where you came from, Louisiana Tech, and do some things.
Louisiana Lafayette.
All right, Louisiana Lafayette. Wherever you came from, they was picking you to do some things. You didn't got some of your recruiting class playing. And it's 3 losing seasons. Florida don't.
Now I will say one of the losing seasons was under Dan Mullen. One of the losing seasons was Dan Mullen's last year, though. But I will say this, T.
I don't know, man. If we don't make it to a bowl game this season,
Hey, if y'all don't make it a bowl game, I think it will get very dicey. But I will say, though, I think that Florida will still stick with them. And I think one of the reasons, you already said it, they got a top 5 recruiting class right now, man. So I think they're going to do whatever they can to keep it together. And we'll see what Billy can make shake with the top 15 and the top and potentially top 5 class can do together. Because, again, maybe losing, even though I don't think they're going to put Lagway in, because again, that's the bad thing about it, man. Because I still think, again, to be fair, I think coaches need 3. Coaches need to get at least 3 seasons.
I understand that. I would like to give them 3 seasons, but I ain't I don't make them calls right there. But I'm just saying, like, you lose 3 seasons straight to all the rivals. and then one of the seasons you don't make a bowl game.
Yeah, you're right. You definitely in FAFO mode. I will give you that though. Yeah, at these big programs, you're right. You can definitely find yourself in FAFO pretty damn fast.
If you coming in with top five recruiting class, somebody got to do something. One of these seasons got to give us some kind of hope. But if it's just 500 or barely 500, and like I said earlier, if the sorry schools that we supposed to be playing, if they giving us a rough time, so yeah, and them boosters not gonna take too much of being at the bottom of not even competing for the SEC championship. They ain't gonna take too much of that now. So he better get right. Do something. Better do something. I'm telling you, man, the Florida boosters ain't no joke. They are no joke.
No, like I said, I just think he's firmly in FAFO. And yeah, like I said, like I said, again, one thing at a time. Find one more win in the last 3 games of the regular season. Just find one more win, have everything, and then just go from there. Like I said, because like I said, if they finish, if they don't go to a bowl game, yeah,
he good.
Yeah,
he good. If they can find a win and go to a bowl game, he good. But if they lose the rest of these games, woo. I don't know what he gonna do to talk them out of not firing him, but hey, it's gonna be a strong one more season, bro. A strong one.
Yeah, strong. But the funny thing is, at least depending on if you're a Florida fan or not, Florida's again the make or break year for Billy is arguably going to be the hardest schedule possibly ever constructed for any single team that needs a damn short, man. Because I know next year in the non-conference we open with Miami. Now what we're going to get out of Miami next year is completely that's a coin flip.
A new head coach.
What they expect from the Miami Hurricanes next year is I have no idea. But they have Miami, UCF. The same UCF that gave Oklahoma problems a couple of weeks ago.
Didn't they win a championship like a couple years back?
Yeah. And then of course you got FSU to end the season. But the SEC conference has you playing both A&M and Texas. I think you play LSU, of course, Georgia, of course Georgia and Jacksonville.
Mm-hmm.
Man. I mean, 2024 is a stupid schedule.
Not soft at all. Not soft at all. So Billy and the coaches need to be talking up their player. I mean, like really coaching them up because, bruh, your job is on the line, man, for real. Lose these last 3 games, don't make it to a bowl game. All right. Oh yeah, for sure.
Sure, man. Might play that bad boy next week though. Obvious things though, man. But shoot, man. But again, we talked about one of Florida's, opponents, the opponent next week, and this. I know this is the one that's going to break your heart, De Niro, man. But I'm definitely sorry, man. Because I definitely thought, man, y'all were doing it. Y'all doing it that first half, man, and then y'all came out at the beginning of the second half, took the lead, man. I was like, man, we about to see LSU make something shake. And then Jalen Miro did the Stone Cold. That was the difference. Miro, and of course, unfortunately, this is the thing I hate, man, and I hope that JD, that's LSU starter quarterback's going to be all right going forward because he got knocked out, I think, right before the fourth quarter. And apparently he's in concussion protocol, so we don't even know if he's even going to play this coming Saturday. But it was definitely, again, when he was playing, that boy was cooking. I think he had over 100 rushing yards in the first half.
Yeah,
damn near passed for 300 too, man. That's, again,
they was going back and forth.
They were going back and forth. It was that was a good ass game. And when they scored right before the half, I was like, okay, we about to get one of those there. Like I said, again, it was a true heavyweight fight. Definitely the best heavyweight fight we've seen since Ngannou Fury. I was like, okay, we about to get one, but again, I don't know what it is about defenses who like to just give up, just right in the middle of the defense. They just act like quarterbacks like Jalen Milroe. Don't just run or just break contain. No defense wants to play contain on quarterbacks that they know it can run, and I don't be getting that shit. I mean, I knew that LSU was missing their best DT and four of their starters in the secondary, but damn, they made Jalen Milroe look like an all-star out here, bro.
He was out there running for his life. I mean, he was running and just kept running, and it was just like, LSU, what happened? What happened? Because they did not want. It's like they didn't want to tackle him.
Well, he's 6'2", 220. I don't blame him. But again, you need to get one stop. Just like we said with USC's defense, you don't have to be 2021 Georgia. You need to get one stop. You need to get one stop, steal a possession, and help your offense out.
But you can't. If you ain't gonna stop him, then y'all just gonna be on the field the whole time, running after him, getting tired. And that's probably one of the other things. They was running after him the whole game.
Yeah.
And at the end, you get tired. Tragic. You don't want to tackle nobody.
Yeah, that's really what happens. That's really what happens, Steve. Yeah. Like I said, chasing that ball because he had 155 yards rushing in that game. That's it, man.
And he knows how to get out of bounds.
That's one thing. That's one thing Daniels needs to learn. He needs to learn that,
bruh. And he's smaller.
He's too skinny, man. Again,
smaller. Daniels is smaller than him,
bro.
He don't know what are you doing, man? Like I said before, because we got Archie. Bruh, quarterbacks don't even know how to slide, man. Because once you pass a line of scrimmage, you about to get slaughtered. If they can catch you and they got a good angle on you, bruh, and don't even think about just trying to run over somebody, bruh. They about to come try to tear your whole head off. So, bruh, y'all got to teach these boys. They need to go. Hey, when spring training start for the baseball team, hey, take them out there and teach me how to slide, coach. Teach me how to slide, cause man, that's why RG3 an analyst now. Cause what? You know how to slide. Tragic. So yeah, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a good game, man. And until Daniels got knocked out.
Yeah, it really played. Honestly, I thought it was going to play out the way that. Again, I saw the game playing out ultimately the way it did. In fact, the way it almost looked like the FSU game was almost uncanny. Believe it or not, but yeah, it was. And the funny thing is, Miro didn't even take advantage, of LSU secondary. Again, it was literally Miro, just taking the ball, and it wasn't mostly design runs. It was like scramble drills. He was doing old school quarterback scrambles like Michael Vick used to do, and just break and contain. Nobody could stop him.
Bro, that one touchdown where it looked like he was headed towards the sideline, and then he just went into another gear and went straight into the end zone. I was like, yeah.
That's the thing that really. I mean, I knew the dude was fast, but like you said, I didn't realize he had that type of gear. That's the thing that really got me. It's like, hold on, where this come from again, bro?
He turned because he was going towards the sideline, and then he took that next step, and turned towards the end zone. I was like, yeah, boy. That man got some speed on him. Man got some speed on him. But yeah, man. LSU, Alabama, another good one.
Another good classic game in T-Town.
Always sucks when the QB goes out.
Yeah, we definitely, as y'all saw, man. De Niro said that he's gonna sit out the next game. So hopefully we'll get just get healthy, young man. Like I said that. I don't know if we'll see him see in the remainder of the season though, but I hope so because again, you still need to beat John James before your college career comes to an end. You need to beat John James, and then of course, just get ready for the draft because we're gonna need a quarterback. We're gonna need a quarterback, and your number might be called. Yes.
Don't run away from
it. Your number might be called, young man. So yeah.
That's a nice.
So I definitely asked Brandon about this. And he definitely gave the green light though. So we're going to debut a new segment on here. I'm going to call it. I know you're going to appreciate this, Ronaldo. We're going to call it Chaos Theory.
That's like a finish move in wrestling.
I think it is. I get it now. Who you? I'm definitely looking up throughout the show, man, and definitely find that out though. But it's definitely. It's actually a real theory, but it's one of the things that a lot of stories have used that title though. But we're gonna have our own chaos theory because we got the new college football playoff rankings for week 2. We're not gonna to do all of the, especially not every week. I mean, there's really nothing else to take from it except the fact that the committee's inconsistent in their criteria. Not only are they inconsistent in it, for week to week, they're inconsistent with it from sentence to sentence. So we're not going to get into all that.
And they're Buckeyes fans.
Clearly. But what we are going to get into, is some of the scenarios that will, some unlikely scenarios, because I actually heard this, a couple of times on a couple of podcasts this past weekend. I just want to get y'all's guys' take on it, though. But here's the main thing. It looks like Alabama has got a chokehold on the SEC West standings. So unless something crazy happens between now and championship weekend, I think we can expect to see both the University of Georgia and Alabama in Atlanta come that first weekend of December.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I ask you guys right now. Georgia sits at number 2 still. Alabama is number 8. I think y'all know where I'm about to go with this question. What if Bama upsets Georgia in the SEC championship game? How does that affect the rankings?
Oh, all hell breaks loose after that. All hell.
Yeah.
Chaos theory.
Open after that.
Alabama's got to be in.
Hold on, y'all. I don't want to influence y'all's answers. I mean, still keep our answer right now. The reason I brought this particular scenario up because again, I heard it on one podcast. So somebody thinks that I forgot who it was. Like I said, I don't know. Again, it was late, and
it wasn't a second rounders.
I definitely want a second rounders on that, but yeah, it's still a pretty good podcast, and I trust the information though. But somebody said that they don't think either makes the college football playoff if Bama pulls the upset.
Wow.
Okay. Wow. Exactly.
Ha.
Really?
Ha. Because I don't think
exactly.
Georgia would go no lower than 5.
I would think both,
lost?
just depending on how Georgia's record is. If they go undefeated until the SEC championship game, I think they would still be in there.
Washington or Oregon to go down.
Yeah.
I think they'll still be in there, but I don't think they would go no lower than number 5 in the rankings.
One of the Big Ten teams gonna get screwed over. That's what's gonna happen. But
I don't think not. Again, Brandon, you already said it, man. There is a complete love affair with the Big Ten right now. I think I said it, man. The Big Ten champion, I think, is going.
Yeah.
I think we'll see the Big Ten champion going again. If everything stays the way that we think it is. Like I said, again, we're just assuming that Alabama, beats Georgia, and everything else is pretty much chalk. That means FSU finishes undefeated, Washington finishes undefeated, so that means Oregon will get 2 losses. The Big Ten champion is either Ohio State or Michigan. So again, if everything still is chalk, but Alabama beats Georgia in the SEC championship game.
That's gonna be wild, man. I mean,
and Georgia and both Georgia and Bama, run the remaining of their schedule before they play each other.
So you might have to take into consideration how too, right?
Glad I'm not on that committee.
You know what I'm saying? Like it could be if it's like a easy field goal, like a field goal attempt or whatever, and a field goal wins it. You know what I'm saying? That might, sway it over. Now if they get, stomped, that'd be another thing too. Like
they gotta get stumped by like 14 or more though.
You know what I would think?
Yeah, at least like 17 plus.
Yeah. 14, 7, they gotta get stumped.
I think what probably happen is Georgia will still be in it, but Alabama don't. It'd be kind of messed up, but because they might want to try to see Georgia get a 3-peat.
But that's the thing about it, though. I mean, if they do that, then we need to stop playing football altogether.
Yeah,
then the wins and losses don't matter. If giving them a chance for a 3-peat again. Your chance to get a 3-peat is again you take care of business doing your schedule. Don't try to give them an opportunity for a 3-peat if they didn't show it. Like I said, now, if it was only, like you said, a 3-point game, an overtime game, a couple overtimes, man, then sure, man. But if you get your brain stopped out, then yeah, man. I mean, we'll see you in the Peach Bowl.
That's what I'm saying. Like if it's like
another home game.
Yeah.
I don't see that happening.
Yeah, might as well say it. Yeah.
I mean, me personally, guys, I think I honestly think if that scenario happens, I think both. Again, I can't see, like you said, I can't see UGA dropping out of the playoff rankings. Alabama might sneak in.
Yeah, they'll get in.
Yeah, because of the SEC. But
how
the
many
thing
teams
is,
are going to be this year?
Well, I think 12, they probably will. They're going to get the SEC benefit of the doubt. But the truth is, the SEC has not looked well this year in the non-con, though, man. So that's the thing about it, though. The SEC brand didn't hit the same in 2023. Now, I will say they probably will still get the benefit of the doubt, but I don't see Georgia again. A scenario that sees both Georgia and Alabama not make the playoffs, or at least both of them, especially SEC champion, that would definitely be wild.
But it's a 12-team playoff, right?
That's next year.
Yeah, that's next year.
Next year, so it's still 4.
I mean,
it's still 4.
I don't know why it's still not being, but like UGA being a champion should still hold some weight too, right? Like you know what I'm saying, like
that's what I'm saying. That's gonna be the only reason.
That should hold some weight to something. Like I don't feel like they've been using it. Like okay, like they've been pushing them not at number 1. They've been kind of pushing them around, but they're like the returning champ. Like to me, I feel like as you're a champion, that's your title. You know, we go in WWE terms. That's your title that you're going to lose.
That means they gonna invoke their rematch clause.
I might be the thing because again, that's the thing to look at. I mean, do you?
Well, we don't need that again.
I mean, hey Ronaldo. I mean, do you use? That's the thing about it, though, Ronaldo. Do you use? How big of a? How much do you really put into defending champions when you had 8 players go in the first round the past 2 years in the draft? You don't have, again, this. It's not a completely different team. A lot of these guys did contribute to last year's championship, but you got a brand new starting quarterback. You have dudes who, again, Nazir Stackhouse is a good defensive tackle. I don't think he's a first rounder. I don't think he's a first round tackle. Again, he's not Jalen Carter. He's not Devontae. He's not Devontae Wyatt. He's good, but he's none of that. Like I said, the Georgia there's a reason why Georgia hasn't looked like the dominant force that we thought they would look like coming into this year. It's because you can't lose 8 first rounders in 2 years and not expect some type of drop off. I'm sorry. I know Kirby Smart has put together some of the best recruiting classes that we've seen in the modern era, but there's a reason why a lot of these guys were backups, and the guys that were in front of them were bona fide first rounders, and they're still making noise once they got into the league.
Yeah, definitely. I would say the only counter argument against that was that it's back-to-back championships. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then, like, I could see if you're a reigning champion, then it is what it is. But you back-to-back, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you still proving dominance, and your record is where your record is right now too. You just having the loss against in the SEC championship. Like, okay, again, it depends.
Especially if Georgia does. My bad, Ronaldo. And don't mean cut you off that. I just want to make the one point though, because one of the reasons why Georgia isn't number one right now is because they've only had one top 25 win right now. They could definitely change that. They could change that the next 2 weeks if they beat both Missouri and Tennessee. So the resume will catch up.
Bring like these games coming up too. Like it's these games on top of the SEC championship. Like if they're like looking kind of boo the fool on these last games coming up, and then they lose the SEC championship. That adds because it's a total.
Oh, they'll be done. They'll be done then. They'll be done then.
Against these teams up until this SEC championship, and then they lose the SEC championship. Like like that is what it is. Like you're not proving. I don't know. It's just feel like being back-to-back championship. Like I gotta at least give them some kind of title for it. Like they're still holding their weight, and it's doing good up to now. So you know what I'm saying? It's just something to play against. But it's a good. Hey, chaos theory, man. Like you said, like that's boom. If that shit happens, like like if Alabama just like, hey, we still here. Hello, and they win the SEC championship. Do now.
Crazy.
And again, and the thing is, I think we're talking about Georgia again. Look at the Alabama side. I mean, they just had a win against the top 25 LSU, but they didn't move up the polls because the team, of course, not just 5 and 6 being in front of them. Washington still undefeated. Oregon is still looking like a monster, even though they got one loss themselves. Texas, again, the one team that beat Alabama head-to-head and in their own crib is still in front of them, too. I mean, do you think that's enough? Especially, that's the thing. If Texas still runs the table, win the Big 12 championship, Alabama, does the same, win the SEC championship. Do you think, would you put one loss Alabama, who has a head-to-head loss against Texas, over them in the playoff?
Oh, absolutely not. I'll win.
I think that's one of the reasons why they don't think either team will make the college football playoff. Mainly because if Texas continues to run the table, and I absolutely agree too. Again, if all else is the same, we need to the games being played needs to matter. It doesn't matter at what time of year it happens, unless the injuries are really playing a big factor. But the head-to-head wins need to matter. And I think if Texas runs the table, Bama runs the table, finish with the same record, finish as conference champions, then yes, I think Texas should get the nod over them if it does come down to that.
That would be wild. That would be wild. You imagine the way the shows.
Stay out of Alabama. That happens.
no committee member. No committee member get cross that line, T.
Nope. Stay out of Phoenix City. I don't care what you call Phoenix City. Stay out of there. Don't cross that Chattahoochee.
I thought Phoenix City was like Auburn fans.
You got to go to work, but hey.
Honestly, with Nick Saban having the chokehold in the state that he does, man. I say again, you see a lot of Bama fans in Columbus now, B.
Oh damn, not Georgia fans.
Gosh,
damn.
They're I mean, you see Georgia fans.
You see Georgia fans, sure, man. But yeah, Auburn and Bama represent heavy in Columbus.
No, the governor.
Heavy, I mean, super heavy.
That's the thing. That's how it works. The governor has to give the bills that the legislation passed to Nick Saban to sign. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not how that's how it works in Alabama. Nick Saban has to sign laws there now. Like it's not the governor. It's Nick Saban that does that. He vetoes shit. Like you know what I'm saying? That's how that works.
No, you're right.
He
Again,
don't shit.
this
Check
man
and balances,
currently
checks
has
and
a
balances.
trophy at Bryant-Denny Stadium, and he's still coaching, y'all. He has a current trophy. Again, we use the term living legend a little bit too much, though, man, but he's really the definition of a living legend out here.
No, you know what I'm saying? He leaves Alabama, you know what I'm saying? Identity's gone. Like, we were like, who the hell is Alabama? What the fuck?
Nah, man, that ain't gonna happen. He's gonna probably retire at Bama.
Yeah, that's what we're saying, though. I said, we he's no longer on the sidelines of Bryant-Denny Stadium.
He's gonna be on a motorized chair like Deion Sanders was when he was at Jackson State.
Oh shit.
Man might be on life support.
Nowhere. No, he ain't going nowhere. That's what I'm saying. He ain't going nowhere.
Alex is on the sideline. Just chilling. Like he ain't taking him off the field, man. He ain't going nowhere like that. Like, and then when he
saving it, going over
retirement, shit.
Man, nah.
Sound like AI talking about practice.
Exactly. We're talking about retirement.
Why are you even asking me this question right now? Retire? Who said anything about that?
Nah, that ain't gonna never happen. I'm gonna be here for 100 more years.
Tell me, man.
Literally.
Man gonna die in the damn office or die in the locker room. I'm telling you, he ain't.
Or
ain't nobody. Why would you quit that? Why would you quit that job? Why would you quit?
Got a new body being built into the lab. You're gonna bring, you know what I'm saying, transfer his brain into a new body.
So they're gonna freeze him like they did Walt Disney. That's what's gonna happen.
Yeah, they're gonna are like Austin Powers.
Some
Damn,
Come back pissing up a storm.
drive somewhere, man. They're gonna load up a hologram when he died. Like he's still gonna feel, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's still there.
Still there.
The first round college head coach.
It's going to be the year 2077, and Nick Saban will still be on the sideline with all the cyberpunk mods.
He's still coaching Alabama. Like, damn, this man ain't gonna never retire. Okay,
still yelling at the refs and everything else. Everything's still the same. Jesus.
But now, y'all, man,
that's crazy. That'll be crazy.
But yeah, man, appreciate it, man, y'all, man. Look, this is exactly what I was hoping that would happen with us, man. Like I said, that was a good ass conversation, y'all, man. That was definitely, very, very good, man. Y'all brought some very, very good points. Again, yeah, to our listeners, man. Like I said, I definitely hate because a lot of our engagement actually comes through Facebook. Sorry that a lot of y'all probably, couldn't be able to, jump into this, man. Like I said, this technical difficulties, throughout the show. We're definitely sorry about that. But if you're still bearing with us, we definitely appreciate y'all. Like, comment, subscribe. But if you're going to comment, hit that play button. At least know what you're commenting on before you actually, damn do it. That's the only thing that we just ask. At least know what you're commenting on. And of course, share, spread the movement. Like we said, welcome to our new Rangers fans who are definitely listening. We had no idea we would definitely, get Rangers fans like that on the show, though. But we definitely hope that
they know who Josh Hamilton is.
Thank you. If you're a Rangers fan, you definitely know who Josh Hamilton.
Or if you knew if Alex Rodriguez used to play with the Rangers.
There we go. The first huge contract given away in baseball. The first $275 million man in baseball.
Right.
Only Texas Ranger is Chuck Norris, Walker, Texas Ranger. That's the only
only one.
Walker.
For sure.
Ranger, I know. Walker, Texas Ranger. You know what I'm saying?
Fist out of the beard. It's the only way.
Man, like a Family Guy was funny.
I know, right?
You already know. Yes, sir. Oh, before we put a bow on the college football, conversation, I think we picked this one, and just a shout out to it, man. But we picked Clemson beating Notre Dame. That was an upset pick that came through.
I hear the headlines is "Welcome back, Clemson." I heard a bunch of that.
Yeah, we'll see.
Right.
They got Georgia Tech coming to Death Valley. They got Georgia Tech coming to Death Valley this coming Saturday. It's going to be interesting to see how.
Dog. It ain't no welcome back Clemson, bro. No.
Like, you go out first, you see, welcome back, Clemson. Dabo is the man. He's the king. You know,
No.
Not Tyler for Spartanburg. He just needs another Tyler for Spartanburg moment.
Yeah.
Not Tyson. Not Tyshawn.
Nah.
Not Tyshawn.
No, he don't want that type of smoke. But yeah, just get Tyler. That's it.
Yeah. He Tyler from Easley. Easley or Walhalla.
But yeah, man. But yeah, it was definitely a good weekend in college football once again. We're going to preview, the week coming up on tomorrow's show. Again, if we didn't get to your team, tonight, our bad. We probably won't get to it because again, your team's probably not interested enough to talk about. To be honest with you, man. But if they are, we're more than likely going to talk about them. Next show preview.
And we ain't talking about your team. Leave a comment. Let us know. Hey,
there we go again.
That's what we said. What's your team?
Thank you, Ronaldo. Leave a comment saying you should because they're doing this. Give us a reason because this is your show too.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
I need to talk about Florida Atlantic or something or whatever. And let us know. We can talk
exactly.
Yeah, we probably want to talk about Florida Atlantic.
Every team got a story. Every team got a story. Again, if it's cool enough for us to cover, then we absolutely will, man. Like I said, just give us a reason. Again, y'all see, we look at these comments. Y'all know we go over these comments, man. And again, I'm serious when I say, good, bad, or indifferent. We're going to use it to make a better show. So, comments are a chance for you to make a better first rounders, good people.
If we need to talk about the Savannah Bananas, we'll talk about the Savannah Bananas.
Oh, Savannah Bananas. All right, that's the hottest thing right there. If you get some tickets to that right there, you
making bacon.
Just saying, man, we might need to go to the game. I heard it's lit out there.
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah. They make Sports Center. They make Sports Centers from time to time.
No, they got to do all kinds of stuff to get the attention. But hey, you know what I'm saying?
I heard that's what they're playing. The Gwinnett Stripers. I think maybe next year. So
okay. Shout out to what I'm saying 912.
There we go.
Yeah,
absolutely, man. So the college is done. Let's get on these pros, guys.
Let's.
Well.
What's the interesting? It was an interesting Sunday.
Yeah, the engineer for the Vikings.
Man, that
Falcons got problems. I'm sorry.
Fellas.
Here it comes.
Fellas.
Yes, Birdman hand rub. Here we go.
Just when I told myself I wasn't going to get emotionally invested to the point that I was going to spare y'all from another rant on the Falcons. But
sit
somehow
back and enjoy the ride, y'all.
They keep pulling me back in, y'all. They keep pulling me back in. They keep pulling me back in, y'all.
Sound like that song with Chingy, Pulling Me Back.
Shoot. Something keeps pulling me back.
Him and Tyrese, that's what was in there.
Tyrese. Yes. Tyrese so crying ass. But anyway.
Guys.
Man.
Guys.
Speak on it.
We have the Arthur Smith regime began two seasons ago. We were in cap hell. We recently disposed of the trash that was Thomas Dimitroff and Dan Quinn. Again, the trash bin should have got took out 3 seasons ago. The trash was stinking. The stink was left in the building by the time we finally decided to take out the damn trash. But neither here nor there, we got rid of the trash. Trash was taken out.
Perfect.
At the time, we had candidates like Eric Bieniemy, who was still looking for hopefully given a chance for a job. I think Dabo was also still in the running. So I think too, and even some other good defensive candidates as well. But we decided to go with a guy who, again, to his credit, he resurrected. If you want to say that, Ryan Tannehill's career is into the sea. Again, no small feat. But again, I'm tell you all, if I had Derrick Henry on my team, I would tell him to hand the ball off to that dude as well. Like, forget everything you heard and you hand the ball off to the 6'3", 250-pound freak. You give him the ball, let him cook. You have proven nothing. You have not proven anything to be a starting quarterback that we could trust. Hand the ball off to the 6'3", 250-pound freak. That basic bit of play calling or that basic bit of coaching got this man a head coaching job at a team that, again, needed a total rebuild from the top down. We needed a rebuild because Matt Ryan was getting up there in age. Matt Ryan, again, y'all know how much I love and appreciate what Matt Ryan did for us. But it was clear coming into the 2021 season that Matt Ryan was not going to be the long-term answer. Knowing this, and the fact that you also got rid of Julio Jones too as well before the season came about. What did you do? You drafted a tight end, a pass-catching tight end with the number 4 overall pick in the 2021 draft, knowing that we had to build, knowing how the left guard position has been a complete turnstile for the past 2 seasons, knowing that your quarterback, again, trying to still squeeze blood from that stone that was Matt Ryan was a fool's errand at the time. It was because it still only got us 7 wins. Missed the playoffs again. But yet, you spent a top 5 pick on the pass-catching tight end. Okay, whatever. Cool. Number 4 overall pick now. Number 4 overall pick. In the draft class that had Trevor Lawrence. You weren't getting Lawrence because Lawrence is always going to go number 1 to the Jags. And Trey Lance, damn Ronaldo's Niners jumped us for him. But you still had a chance to at least, get one of the 4 quarterbacks everybody was talking about.
Or a defensive player.
Because Michael Parsons was in that draft. Michael Parsons was in this draft now.
Could have got Justin Fields.
Again, like I said, if you weren't going to go quarterback because you knew you needed to begin because this is a quarterback league. You need to begin. If you don't have a quarterback, you are shit up the creek. But nope, we got a pass catching tight end. All right, cool. Again, 7 wins. We going to the next season. Matt Ryan, we had to trade away Matt Ryan though. I think Matt Ryan was still on the deal though, but still his cap hit wasn't as large as it was, the year before. But clearly we knew we needed a quarterback because we tried to get, Deshaun, Mr. Massage himself, Watson, to somehow come to this team. So you knew somebody at damn Flowery Branch knew we needed a quarterback. This wasn't a problem coming into the 2022 season. You knew this shit back in 2021. You tried to correct it before 2022 happens, but then the Browns doing the Browns thing, they undercut you. Pretty much the same thing that, ironically, the Bears did the same thing for Montez Sweat. We'll definitely get to that, when the time comes. But instead, so you trade away Matt Ryan. You bring in Marcus Scariota because he was the starting quarterback at one time back when he was in Tennessee. You bring him in talking about something. He's going to be the guy that's going to lead us through this season. You draft a project in the 3rd round, but not before again you pull the Detroit Lions and you draft a wide receiver at number 8 overall. Another skill player.
Not bad.
Another skill player you drafted.
Good.
Number 8.
London was
Number 8
nice.
overall.
London was nice. It was a nice little addition.
Yeah, still seven wins still came of it.
Mm-hmm.
7 wins still came of it. You still have problems with the defense. You still couldn't rush the passer. You still couldn't get big stops when you needed to. So same results, and they still have no quarterback to show for it. You could have seen what your quarterback could have done right after that Panthers game, that Panthers Thursday night game, because they were 10 days. I think there was the bye week was afterwards, so you can at least pivot to see what your project can do, to see if you can invest a long-term, future in them. But you wait 4 games before the season because somehow, some way, you were still in the playoff race, not because you were a good team, but because the NFC South was such hot garbage at the time.
Really bad. Really bad.
So you stuck with the fool's gold. That was Marcus Mariota. And again, still same results, 7-10. We are now in the year 2023. We finally give Desmond Ridder a chance going into the season. We even signed a backup that could probably challenge, Desmond Ridder if he actually, was given a chance, but he was never given a chance. He was signed to be a backup. Ridder was handed the job before training camp even began. He only got 1 series the entire preseason. Got 1 series. And again, knowing what you needed, you needed someone like a Jalen Carter. Hell, you could have done something, to at least put yourself in a better position to get one of the quarterbacks coming to this class. But nope, we doubled down on another skill player. We got Bijan Robinson. Now again, Bijan is special. I like Bijan, but again, 3 years and you have 3 skill players. The stuff that you really need, you didn't do until you actually go, damn. You didn't address your left guard position the previous draft. You didn't address it again until you drafted Matt Bergeron this year, knowing you still had Jalen Mayfield on your roster.
Yeah.
And now, in a year, and again, Arthur Blank himself said on record that this was a 3-year project. This was a 3-year reclamation project. In year 3, we have the exact same record as we did last year, even though we got better talent. We have a more expensive roster now. And again, we're no longer under cap hell. We have the skill players now. Again, no matter what we think of the quarterback, at least, again, we have skill players. One big problem, though, we are not giving our skill players any chances to make damn plays. Now, Drake London was hurt the last game, but the fact that Jonnu Smith is our leading receiver, not the unicorn, the 6'6" freak that you drafted in the 4th round, who you said, again, this is your very first draft pick. You said this boy was going to be your, again, a top 5 pick. This is your foundational piece. And yet and still, I think Jonnu has more combined catches this year than damn Kyle Pitts has had his entire time here with the damn Falcons. What are we doing?
Crazy.
What are we doing out here, y'all?
I've yet to see Bijan.
What are we doing, man? Again, you know what? I've given y'all the spill on Ridder. Taylor Heineke, a little bit better, but again, is he really better? Are we really in a better position with Taylor Heineke than Desmond Ridder? Again, the bigger picture, no. And even when I said we needed to bench Ridder and see what Heineke got, I didn't do the fool's errand because I knew Heineke was not the solution long term. He was not the solution, but yet Arthur Smith put his trust in. Again, this is the quarterback room. This is the quarterback room that Arthur Smith put his trust in. Coming through this season, knowing that this was where, again, you're wasting a top 10 defense. We finally got top 10 defense in Atlanta, y'all. And we're completely wasting it because we're averaging 18 points a game. You can't score 18 points in the NFL and expect to win a lot of games.
Defense is good.
You can't. And again, it's just y'all, we're a clown franchise. That's just pretty much a long way of me saying we're a clown franchise. We're just a clown franchise, man. I'm not calling Arthur Blank a clown by any stretch of the word. I'm not doing that. But he has clowns around him. He has clowns who are still running the show, like Rich McKay, who, why the hell Rich McKay still has a job in that front office? Why is he still the number two guy in that front office, still making big decisions? And the reason I know that he still is, because Arthur Smith was hired before Terry Fontenot was. The GM couldn't even hire the coach that he wanted. You got Arthur Smith, you got the coach in before you got the GM in. Again, just clown ass shit. It's clown ass shit all around. We're the third losingest franchise in NFL history.
It's just interesting how that just the moves y'all been making. It's just, you know.
Like I said, again, like I told y'all, man, the Montez Sweat thing, man. We need, as good as the defense is playing, we still need edge rush. Y'all saw it, man. Bud Dupree had Josh Dobbs dead to rights. Dead to rights. He couldn't finish the sack on fourth down. You were brought in as a free agent to make that play. I don't care what else you do throughout the entire game. You need to make that play because that's exactly what you were brought in for. You need to make that particular play. That's the play that you make, and yet you whiff on the block.
Look, I feel like your best player on the Atlanta Falcons is Georgia Southern's finest, Younghoe Koo.
Oh, yeah, thank you for reminding. Yeah, absolutely, man. Like I said, before I do get any more negative, because again, y'all, I still got ammo loaded. Out here, y'all. It ain't over. But do shout out to Younghoe Koo, Georgia Southern's best, man. Again, if there's a bright spot on the Atlanta Falcons, it's the boy from Georgia Southern, man. So yeah, shout out to him and shout out to him only.
And y'all,
everybody else, y'all can still get this work because you know there's a for those who've been wondering, why are Atlanta Falcon fans now all of a sudden saying it's Arthur Smith's fault? Why are we talking about you firing Arthur Smith? Because Arthur Smith is running tight end sweeps on the on the goal line. He's running tight end sweeps. And he's not even doing it with the tight end that you drafted at number 4. You're doing it with John O. Smith and the tight end that you drafted at number 4. Again, a receiving tight end. He's blocking on the play.
Crazy.
That's why we're saying we're sick of Arthur Smith shit. I'm gonna highlight this. My name, we tired, Arthur. We tired. This is why we tired, y'all. This is why we tired. We're seeing shit like this. You're pulling out, damn tight end passes with John Smith, to damn Michael Pruitt in your last game against the Titans. This is why we tired. Again, between the play calling that we've seen this entire season to the mismanagement of the roster in the draft and ultimately the mismanagement of the QB position so far, Arthur Smith has not shown that he knows what he's doing. He hasn't shown that he's going to get it together. And again, if I'm not even saying we're going to make stuff to shake. Because, again, Lord knows, boy, y'all better not lose to the Cardinals next week. Y'all better not lose to the Cardinals Sunday. But, again, Arthur Smith has not shown anything for me to trust that he deserves another chance to get another quarterback in next season and fix this. You have shown you are not a good head coach at all.
I mean,
why the hell should you get a chance? And why the hell should we keep going with this 3-year experiment when you show that you don't know what the fuck you're doing these first 3 years?
Look, man. I mean, hey, look. I'm glad the first rounders have a chance. A person that as a fan be able to get it off his chest and tell it what it is. Because a lot of folks be wearing rose-colored lenses. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of folks be like, yeah, it's all right. We're going to figure it out. But we need to call out our coaches for what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's doing some questionable shit because Bijan is not doing anything, but you got him in the first round. Like, he was straight for these first 2 games, but then, he had that one game where he was mysteriously just chilling on the sideline.
Yep, a headache, or he wasn't feeling well. And even his past game, he had a fumble again. Like I said last week, the fastest way to lose your position, or at least to get off the field and to sit right next to the coach, is to lose the football on any turnover. I mean, if you want to sit him for a series, okay, fine. Couple of plays, fine. But don't sit the man for damn near the rest of the game and just look absolutely crazy, while again, the guy, y'all, we lost to somebody who literally came in last Halloween. He didn't know his lineman's name. He just told them, this is my cadence. And not only that, he didn't take a practice rep with them. Because, again, Jaron Hall was supposed to be their starting quarterback. The rookie who was taking Kirk Cousins' place because Kirk Cousins tore his ACL the week before. We lost to them at the Benz. This is why we tired, John.
I wasn't even expecting that game to go like that, to be honest with you. I was like, that is another bingo card. Like, what? Josh Dobbs of the Minnesota Vikings is winning? What? And he was really doing a lot of that on his own. Like, because he did not know the plays, so he just did a lot of scrambling, which I would probably give y'all. I'm going to give defense the benefit of the doubt because they was not expecting Josh Dobbs, and they wasn't expecting Josh Dobbs to be doing what he was doing because they were like, all right, we had, But then again, I'm not giving that an ass excuse. You should be at least, knowing it's Josh Dobbs, and he doesn't know the damn right, the wide receiver from the left guard. So, take that to your advantage. But yeah, that's kind of weird how that just worked itself out. Like, he really came back and he won. Like, okay, wasn't expecting that at all. I was like, okay. It's kind of showing testament of what's going on coaching wise. Like, ooh, okay.
And again, and just like I said, Lincoln Riley firing Alex Grinch is not going to solve the defensive problems. Arthur Smith giving up play calling is not going to solve the play calling problem. Again, it starts with Smith, it ends with Smith. The only way we're getting out of this is again, we get a new voice, we get a new vision. Because the 3-year vision, again, is not panning out because the 3-year vision was fucked from the beginning. You don't start building your team with a pass catcher tight end. I don't care what he runs.
Yeah.
Unless he's Tyreek Hill in that body, and even then, you don't build around a pass catching tight end.
Not with the number 4 pick. Not with the number 4 pick.
A pass catching tight end that, again, you don't use. That's even more criminal. That's the fireable offense. You are not using, again, Drake London gets targets, and Bijan Robinson was cooking before he wasn't. But you still do not use your number 4 pick on a consistent basis to justify, spending a top 5 pick on them.
When you had the people that was available at that time available. So I'm like, ooh, okay.
Justin Fields, Penny Sewell, Micah Parsons.
Yeah, just to name a few. Just to name a few. It could have easily just went to you guys like that. Like, oof, okay. Do you see a silver lining in this moving forward?
Arthur Smith may be gone by season's end. Because again, we have the exact same record we did last year around this time, but we have an arguably better roster. If we don't at least make the playoff, if we're not better than 7-10, and again, there's absolutely no guarantee, we can turn this thing around because again, we got the Saints twice. I'm telling you right now, we're not beating the Saints either one of those 2 times. We got the Saints twice. We might not even be Tampa again. We had to pray to beat Bryce Young in the first damn game. And we still got to play at the Jets. And this is the bad thing about it. We avoided all of the big – there's a reason, and again, I was tweaking. I'm sorry. But one of the reasons why I said we would get 10 wins is because look at this Falcons schedule. We are avoiding all of the big boys in the NFC and the AFC. And if we could only muster up 7 wins against this damn schedule that we have in 2023, like I said, you don't deserve another chance to show what you could do.
Especially like you said, y'all got better. Personnel got better. The defense is good. Defense is really good. defense is really, really good. Be honest, just criminally insane. That the offense can't really, put itself on his back to help out the defense a little bit because y'all got something that can stop. But there's just a lot going on the other side of the ball that's not looking too good. So,
and again,
we
are only 1.5 point favorites according to ESPN Bet against Arizona this coming Sunday rather.
You talking about the Arizona Cardinals that didn't score any points this Sunday against the Cleveland Browns? Like that?
Yeah.
Those Arizona Cardinals that has nobody. Well, I guess they're getting Kyler Murray back. Okay.
And watch Kyler Murray absolutely has a field day on us because of it. Yeah. And the Cardinals, who are currently 1-8. Yeah, them.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah. That might
only 1.5 point favorites. And again, people, we have no confidence that we're going to beat the Cardinals. I'm just telling you right now, we have no confidence right now that we're even going to beat the Cardinals.
I mean,
we tired. Because we've seen this script before. We've seen this movie play out again. This is why people don't like sequels, because it's literally the same damn thing, but a different damn year.
Dang.
And we're literally in Groundhog Day when it comes to the Arthur Smith regime. Oof. And the reason I'm leaving Terry Fontenot out, because again, Terry didn't hire this dude. Now we've been suspecting the draft so far. Like I said, I don't know if it's him or Arthur, but since he is a GM, he needs to definitely take ownership of the draft. But we've been cooking in free agency since Terry's got here, though. I will definitely give him that.
Yeah, the free agency has been good. Y'all been clearing up the contracts, you know what I'm saying? Y'all been getting stuff cleared out. You know what I'm saying? That's possibly a Terry, that Terry product of him, you know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all getting ready. I want to see y'all going to have a lot of money to use next season, right? Like,
we should have. Yeah, we're going to have even more, draft, not draft, but some more. Free agency bucks coming in, next season.
Yeah, at least have to work that stuff out. But maybe it might be under a new regime. You never know. So
yeah, but like I said, man, we got the Cardinals. We got the Saints after the bye week. We play at the Jets. We welcome Tampa Bay to the Benz. We at Carolina. We welcome the Colts at the Bears, and then finish out the Saints. Where are 3 more wins, y'all? Where are 3 more wins at?
Well, I mean, guarantee. Well, I don't even know it's guaranteed for the Panthers anymore. Yeah, I can see you getting the Panthers. I got the Panthers. Maybe the Bears. Maybe the Bears. And y'all might split one with the Saints. You know what I'm saying? You might split one with the Saints. You might.
Well, and because of that loss, we also gave up the NFC. We also gave it, the NFC South lead after completely pissing down our leg against the Astronaut. So yeah, good times.
He went Pluto Nash on y'all, man. He did. He really did. He went. He showed out. Like, wow, and he got a story out of it and everything. Like, people are like, damn, okay. Like, he literally got there on Tuesday. And he played that Sunday. That was the wildest thing. Like, he really got there that Tuesday. Didn't know.
That's the wildest thing ever, Ronaldo.
Like, what? Because when I knew Hall went out and they put Dobbs in, like, damn, it's not gonna look too good. Y'all might as well go. Y'all want to go ahead and get this win wrapped up and taken care of. And I kept watching the game. I'm like, ooh, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? And I saw the score. Like, ooh, okay, it's getting crazy. And then I saw him score to win. I'm like, oh shit! Like, again, that was not expected on my bingo card, so it was not expected at all. Like, okay, but it felt good since since our team had a bye week. I was able to watch all the other games. Like, okay, let's see what's going on
with no stress. Yeah, you were about everybody with no stress.
It feels good.
It's chilling.
Oh, you be like, cool. Let's see what else is going on. Everybody doing what they're doing, see how that works and stuff out. Everybody was playing what they was doing, so it looked good, looked nice,
you know what I'm
saying? Rams look really bad.
Yeah, they do.
The Ravens are.
Carson Wentz got signed.
Carson Wentz got signed.
Hilarious.
Saying, look, the Ravens are the real deal, dog. I don't know if anybody been saying anything, but the Ravens are. Everybody been talking to AFC like the Ravens been. Hey, the Ravens are there. The Ravens are whipping ass and taking names.
Oh, hey! Like I said last week, man, I gave a grandma. I gave a grandma quote. They got the whoop stick,
man, and
the Ravens got the whoop stick right now.
Doing to have whoop stick. Look, not only did they beat the hot Lions, like everybody, oh shit, the Lions. They put the shit out of the Lions. They beat them to sleep. And then the new team after that, the Seattle Seahawks, y'all. Watch out for the Seattle Seahawks. They beat the shit out of them too. Like Seahawks only got 3 points out of that.
With the rookie running back.
Right. Like, wait a minute. It's also crazy that the NFC West total, because we didn't play, the NFC West total only had 6 points. All the NFC West teams total had 6 points in a game because the Cardinals scored nothing and the Rams only scored 3 and the Seahawks only scored 3. So like, ooh, okay. But all that to say, like the Ravens are good. AFC, I might be, you know what I'm saying? I know Kansas City, they still not they're looking
the new cat. Hey, KC playing with defense. Finally.
Yeah. Surprise, it's not even Patrick Mahomes that's winning for KC right now. It's their defense that's good. And the Bills are
Chris Jones.
Yeah, Chris Jones doing their thing. The Bills are the Bills. They're just gonna be weird and whatever. I see Cincinnati back. Cincinnati is becoming that Super Bowl team that that was playing 2 years ago. Or was it 2 years ago?
Ronaldo, I don't want to. My bad, brother, but can we talk about the Bills for one moment? Because the Bills are another story that Bills are another story that I think that we definitely need to get into. Because I think it was Cowherd that I was listening to, and he brought it up, and especially considering what they've been, not just this year so far, but the past couple of years, he thinks it's time for them to move on for Sean McDermott, and I don't think I disagree with him.
Yeah. I feel like ever since Dabo left, Josh Allen just been whatever, and they kind of just really being more too lenient on him.
They're too reliant on him because they got nobody. Again, this is one of the things he said, and one of the things that was brought up, and it just really made me think, and I'm like, damn, they really right about this though. But the Buffalo roster is not as good as people try to make it out to be. It's literally, Josh, we saw it last playoffs when they played the Dolphins, especially when they played Cincy again. It's pretty much Josh Allen throwing deep balls to Stephon Diggs.
Yeah,
maybe one of their running backs can get busy because I do like James Cook, but I don't know if James Cook is a number one running back. Again, I don't like their skilled players outside of Stephon Diggs. Maybe Dalton Kincaid. Maybe Dalton Kincaid can actually give them a legitimate second option. But again, he's just a rookie.
Yeah, he's a rookie, but he might be something good. Gabe Davis was supposed to be the shit, but I don't know what happened to him.
I don't know, bro.
Like that
Gabe Davis fell off like Taylor Gabriel after he left us, dogs.
Man, like wait a minute, what happened? Like like he doesn't. It doesn't look. It's weird. He doesn't look like who he's supposed to be. And yeah, the run game is Josh Allen too. Like it's not even James Cook. James Cook's been good, but it's really still Josh Allen. Like that's not looking good, man. Like that's not.
Like you said, they're weird. They can literally look like world beaters against a team like the Dolphins, and again the next week. They get beat by a Patriots team whose coach is now on save your job status. So yeah,
who would have thought that? Bill Belichick is on save your job status. Like what? Multiverse of madness, dog. Like wait, what? Bill Belichick? What the fuck? Why are we talking about that? Okay. The hell? Interesting.
Hey man, unfortunately, this is what happens when you overstay your welcome. Yeah, again, the game either passes you by, or again, you either adjust or the game passes you by. One of the two things happens. If you don't adjust, you get left behind. This thing waits for no man.
It's definitely known. If it wasn't last year, it's definitely known now that it was Tom Brady that that made that team what it was. That's just, it is what it is. We can give flowers to Belichick for keeping that boat, you know what I'm saying, flying. But after Tom Brady left,
as you would say, boo boo the fool.
Look, we saw they separated the man from the boys. Really, like Tom Brady went to, you know what I'm saying. Not only did he leave, he went and got a championship. So you know what I'm saying. That's even more egg on Bill Belichick's face. And then while that was going on, Bill Belichick was doing the most outlandish shit in the world, like putting his defensive coordinator as an offensive coordinator and pissing off his damn quarterback pick and making him feel like he wasn't worth nothing. He's going to go find someone else. Bring Cam Newton into the mix and let him play for some whatever reason. Let him leave and come out of that. Like, I don't know. As a Patriots fan, I would have been like, "What the hell's been going on since Tom Brady left? This is the weirdest shit." If I was a Patriots fan, I'd be like, "What is this? Like, what the fuck?" Like, after having 15 years of normal, like, I can only imagine being a Patriots fan. I'm glad I'm not.
Seasons of dominance.
Yeah, at the
50 dominance.
At the 50, and look, I'm kind of glad they are where at new too, because Patriots fans are really, look. I got a couple of friends that are cool, but for the most part, Patriots fans are some spoiled motherfuckers. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they were spoiled. They were like, their nose was held so high. They had these little top hats. They had these little pinky fingers in the air. Everything was fine. But after Tom Brady left, boy, oh boy. I don't think
Welcome to the real world. Welcome back to the real world.
Not adjust. They are like, what? Huh? What is this? Like, they cannot adjust at all. And, you know, they are hurting right now. I feel sorry for y'all. Well, not really, I don't. But y'all hurting right now, Patriots, man. Y'all looking crazy. Nobody's paying attention to y'all no more. That's the funny part. Nobody cares about y'all no more. It's not the Patriots in the way no more.
It really, yeah. It's again. If I had any sympathy for them, I'll definitely say it's pretty sad. But right now, from where I'm at, because I like to engage in Schadenfreude a lot of times, I'm absolutely laughing. Again, Patriots fans probably say, you know, again, you probably have the sorriest team in the league. Absolutely. But you know what? Y'all right there with us in the trash. So we're going to laugh in the trash together. I don't give a damn. We're laughing in the trash together right now.
Operation like they're running right now, man. Their operation is on fire, but they're doing the best job they can of hiding it. But it's obviously in front of everybody like, damn, okay, this is great. Weird. You got folks looking at them like, you were obviously about to say, we mentioned this whole conversation over like Bill Belichick is on the hot seat, which we would never thought it would happen. Like,
nope.
Okay, like this could be next year. We might see a whole other coach on the Patriots, and that coach that's been there for 15 plus years. So you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a whole different style, a whole nother thing right now. So
yeah, I actually heard. I want to say, I heard earlier today on 92.9 that some people think that Gerard Mayo, it's time for him, you know, to see how he can steer that ship, man. I think that'll be an interesting hire. I'd really like to see, you know.
The other weird multiverse thing about it too, like it could have been Josh McDaniels, but
Yep. And you know what? And they would have been further. It would have been further in the mud if they did that shit. Because as you know, Josh McDaniels is a terrible head coach.
A really bad head coach. From all the stories.
I'm glad you mentioned them because I was just about to, talk about the Raiders, because again, did you see Antonio Pearson's introductory press conference after they threw trash? Bro, I knew the Raiders whooped the Giants' ass after I saw that press conference. I'm like, yeah, you whooped the Giants' ass.
He had all the confidence in the world. He was talking with that energy. He's from Compton, so he was a Raiders fan for life. You know what I'm saying? He was a Raiders fan in and out. He had that whole like his introduction and his demeanor and his speech was like, oh, this is the coach. This is a coach. And they played like they heard that conference, like, oh yeah, we about to play. And they played their ass off. They made the Giants look stupid. Like they made
the Giants look stupider than what they're currently playing right now.
And that's another story in itself too, because the Giants are bad. But they played Aiden O'Connell, man. You know what I'm saying? You got Jimmy G bench, and nobody even talking about him no more.
Nope.
The craziest thing is going on in Raiders country right now. I mean, and the stories was wild. How they were saying how the practice team couldn't even get on the field. They had to get access into the stands or in the suite or somewhere. There was nothing allowed on the field. I'm like, what? Like that's okay. Like they was showing how much tension it was with Josh McDaniels. Like it got to the point where the man was going to the principal office every Monday because they were losing the game. Like, damn, like what is this? Like what? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he was really trying to do a lot of the Patriot things, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's also proving the point that Patriot way was pretty much Tom Brady, and that's it.
The Patriot way was Tom Brady making clutch throws and again and doing things, you know, that your quarterback since have not touched.
Yeah, and that's really what it is, because he really made that facade happen. Like it's the Patriot way, because when everybody left the Patriots and where else, they look bad. So like, ooh. And then this is the second time Josh McDaniels had a head coaching stint. That's not even forget the fact that he was going to the Colts and he's like, man, fuck it, I'm about to go back to the Patriots and mess them up. So you know what I'm saying? That leaves a bad taste in your mouth. You know what I'm saying? Like as a person that wants to hire somebody, like you're gonna leave. You know what I'm saying, a week before or 2 weeks beforehand, and you know what I'm saying? Like, no, you can't do that. Like,
nah.
You know what I'm saying? And this is the head coach of the NFL. That's a hard job to get. You know what I'm saying? Like
hard job to get, and you still got another chance. You got another chance after running the Broncos to the ground, man. That's the thing that still gets me, man. Again, and you got Eric Bieniemy still fighting for. Man, let me stop before I get another. So y'all already heard me get on the soapbox earlier, man. I'm not doing it again, y'all.
Well, like damn, like yeah, Eric Bieniemy trying to do his damn best. Got the Washington offense looking good.
Yeah, I was just about to say, man. Hey, honestly, Ronaldo, you know how I think that situation is going to happen? Because I think Ron's gone after this year, man. Rivera's not coming back. I think it's comfortable to say, you know, whenever we do save your job, Rivera's going to be high on that list because I don't think he's coming back. Meaning Eric Bieniemy might actually get a chance. He might actually get his chance this time because again, it was weird seeing him go to Washington anyway. Because it's like, of course, I know you're trying to get out of Andy Reid's shadow or whatever, man. Trying to position yourself, you know, best to get an NFL job. But again, a franchise that was going to change ownership and had no damn talent, but yeah, you were going there. That's your ticket in. It sounded like he was playing 5D chess out here, man. He might know something that none of us did.
Look, I mean, and that's understandable. Like, go get in how you can fit in. You know what I'm saying? Like, apparently everywhere else is looking crazy, and you know what I'm saying. Again, it shows how hard of a job it is to get. Going back to Josh McDaniels, just using that shit up and really wasting his time. You know what I'm saying? Wasting time doing the job, and just kind of proving to himself like he may be just a coordinator, not a head coach. No, he is a coordinator, not a head coach, because I doubt he's getting another head coaching job. Like the
he should never get another damn opportunity, man. Like, yeah, he
already too many times.
Second chance that he fucked up as bad as he did, man. Hell no.
Really, third chance after what he did with the Colts. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he had the Colts. Like,
true.
Then, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, really, the third chance and that second chance, he really embarrassed the league, saying like, I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna just go do what I want to do. And then now you're looking crazy, but. Yeah, it's a good. My only thing with going back to the Raiders, like, it's a cool setup the way they have it now because Antonio Pierce, the interim, there was a cool little post about it. The interim general manager and the president of the of the Raiders are all black.
Yeah, you mentioned that last week. I remember.
Yeah, so it's like
Yeah, because he was sitting. Yeah, the interim general was sitting right next to Antonio Pierce doing that press conference.
Yeah, I mean, and so you got like if I'm Mark Davis, man, you have a thing right there. You see how this plays out, see where these games going. Like this first game was like, okay, see what happens. You know what I'm saying? It was against the Giants. Let's see how it is against some other team. Let's see what it is against. I think they got those other division games coming up. See what they can go against.
I'm looking up their schedule right now to see exactly what they got left on the schedule. Those are got the same records we do, by the way. So they are not completely out of whatever they need to. So yeah, they're still alive out here, and we here are languishing in football limbo. Anyway, they got the Jets coming into town. That's a completely winnable game.
It can be. It could be something they can use because Jets are who they are. But the Jets on the other end too is kind of like fighting to try to get at least some kind of breathing room because apparently Aaron Rodgers is Wolverine, and he's.
I don't know if you heard, man. He allegedly walked that back.
Yeah, I heard that too.
Yeah, he said that was tongue in cheek. It was tongue in cheek, Ronaldo.
Yeah, of course.
Of course it is.
After throwing a 60-yard bomb, you know what I'm saying, in practice and shit, like, okay, all right, man. Whatever you want to say, you know what I'm saying. You want to keep it close to the chest, keep it close to the chest. But I feel like he's coming back in week 11. But you got, you know what I'm saying. So you have the Jets at least maybe fighting for some kind of way to keep into the fight, and they're at 500, so it's not like
they're 500. Yeah, they got the. This one might be interesting, Ronaldo. They go to the Dolphins afterwards, man. The Dolphins haven't been looking. I don't know what it is, man. They started hot, man, but even though now Cheetah's still playing hot. The rest of the Dolphins, not so much.
He is. I mean, they're playing good, but it was a cool stat that showed up. Like they was only playing good against bad teams. Like when you're going against a good team, not good. But going against bad teams. They're looking like the shit. Like, oh yeah, of course, you looking good. Of course, you're gonna look good. You're playing a bad team, but these good teams, they're kind of looking kind of crazy.
That's what I said, man. So yeah, so that means that the Dolphins should maybe go ham.
Yeah,
it's in Miami. They should win that game, but again, like I said, we'll just see how the rallying effect. If they beat the Jets before they play the Dolphins, that rallying effect is probably still going to carry over, man. Again, it doesn't make sense because Aiden O'Connell is their quarterback. But you know what? You still got Josh Jacobs in the backfield who's still pretty good. You got Jacoby Myers, you got Hunter Renfrow, and you got a guy named Devontae Adams, who himself is also pretty damn good at what he does. You might could have yourself a chance if you get your ball to playmakers.
Look, and on the other side, you got Max Crosby, who was like really was born for that Raiders team. Like he looked like
absolutely. He had 3 sacks the last game. So he acted a fool.
Yeah, he's pretty good. He's pretty good. Max Crosby is pretty good. So you have a team that can try something. You never know. You never know with the Raiders. So what I'm saying, they might try something. So I'm pulling for Tony Pierce to see what he can do. Hopefully, again, you never know with the way the carousel goes. You might see. I'm still having this theory going on that Jim Harbaugh is going to be Raiders coach next year. So you never know.
Yeah,
you never know. You never know how that's going to work. It could be.
That is absolutely a Mark Davis move.
Yeah, look. Don't. Who else better? What better splash to make than to get? You're already paying $80 million to these coaches anyway. Might as well keep going. But what better splash than to get Jim Harbaugh back into the NFL playing for the Raiders? It's coaching for the Raiders. Game over. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just going to be that's going to put that division on upside down. And it's a good division too because that's Kansas City, that's the Chargers, and up and coming back and going Broncos who looking kind of good right now. So
yeah, they still got the Broncos target, still got the Chargers target. I think they split the Chargers series because again, y'all know me. I don't trust Brandon Staley at all. he's still squarely in my save your job status.
He's
Still got to show me something. You still got to show me something, Stanley.
Yeah. He's still gonna be who it is. So
And Miss Analytics.
Yeah, so it is what it is. One more team I will talk about real quick in the AFC is one Houston Texans.
Oh yeah, we definitely got to give, bro.
That was probably my.
Do you know? Do you know how seeing young quarterback grow up in front of your eyes, man? Do you know how much that brings a tear to my eye?
It brings a tear to my eye. It's incredible to see it. It's incredible to see something just flourish the way it does like that, man. And
also, I thank God that we don't have to see that kid twice a year. Again, you asked me what the silver lining is. We don't have to see CJ Stroud twice a year.
And he's only going to get better. It's not like you know what I'm saying. He hasn't even reached his peak yet, which is wild. Like he's not even in prime yet, and he broke records last game of a rookie throwing for damn near 500 yards. And like, oh, okay, is that what we doing? Okay, this is how it works. Okay, he was so good that he overshadowed the fact that Houston had a backup running back as their kicker, as they field goal place kicker. Like, wait a minute, what? A backup running back that scored 3 points and kicked the ball off into a touchback. Like, wait, what? Like, you know what I'm saying? That overshadowed the fact because CJ Stroud was going the fuck off. Like, oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, again, bro, how happy is D'Amico Ryans right now?
I mean, I knew it was going to be something good for him. Like, all right, it's going to be some growing pains, and he's going to get into it, and it's working like it's supposed to be right now, man. Like he's going to be all right. D'Amico is going to be.
Oh yeah, and not to mention, it was just only a couple of seasons ago where the Houston Texans were an absolute laughingstock of a franchise. Again, if Houston can get their shit together, why can't we?
Man,
why can't we, Ronaldo? Please, somebody make it make sense.
I even go further than saying CJ Stroud is what I wished Trey Lance was. I really wish that was what Trey Lance was going to be. Motherfucker looked like Trey Lance. I ain't gonna lie to you. But, you know what I'm saying? CJ Stroud is who I really thought we were going to get in Trey Lance. And that's what it looks like down there when he's playing in that system. Because he got Nico Collins, Bell, and can't think of the other person's name. Woods is out. No, not Woods out there. Is Woods out there? Yeah, Rob Woods is still out there.
What did you say? Nico Collins?
Nico Collins. You know what I'm saying? They're balling right now, man. Like he's balling with these players that are
man, look, bro, we predicted it, and I hate that T isn't on now, but hey, we said it. I think we said it right after the draft. Houston's going to be a problem.
Yeah.
Houston is going to be a problem in that damn division and in the AFC.
D'Amico kept D'Amico understood how it works coming from us. He knew it so well. Like, you know what? I'm going to take this guy that worked under Shanahan, Bobby Slowick. I'm going to just take him with me. He's going to be my offensive coordinator. He's going to work. And look at how that works. Look at how it works itself out. Because now, you know what I'm saying, they're balling. The defense is going to be the defense because it's D'Amico. And they're only going to get better. They have their franchise quarterback now. Not a lot of teams can say that. They have Carolina Panthers should be looking really stupid right now because they had the number 1 pick. And they really, you know, Bryce Young is Bryce Young, but he's not CJ Stroud. Because it's funny how that worked because CJ Stroud, you could see this is the same CJ Stroud that went toe to toe for that UGA, that ultimate UGA defense. Almost, you know what I'm saying, almost pull out a win from that.
Probably should have pulled out the win had Marvin Harrison not gone out, but
you know what I'm saying, like that.
But that is a game. Like I said, he went ham. He was going ham on him.
He was looking good.
He was going ham on him.
That was really, to me, that was the national championship. But that CJ Stroud, you know what I'm saying, Carolina Panthers like, man, that's cool. Let's go Bryce Young. Like, okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, so now, you know, Panthers kind of looking dumb right now. and Houston's really, you know what I'm saying, pulling out that dub because they got their quarterback and they traded up and got their defensive player. Like they went 1-2. Like, okay, they're playing the game, they're doing it how they're supposed to do it. So it's working, man. It's gonna look good.
Like I said, I'm glad I got to see that kid two times a year. That's all I got to say.
He's gonna be good, man. I can't wait to see more games out of him. I'm a fan.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, boy. How many times are we going to see Dakota find new ways to let you down, or at least to let the Cowboy fans down?
Bruh, this is as weird as it sounds. I was telling my girl this. Like, I'm cheering for the Cowboys because I don't want the Eagles to be looking like they are right now. Like, the Eagles got the best record right now. Like, all right, Cowboys, need you to go ahead and pull this dub out. Go ahead and beat the Eagles. You know what I'm saying? I'm pulling for you, Dak. Now I'm glad I know I'm not. You know, I can't be a Cowboys fan because I'm not with a team like that. Like, can't do that.
And he was actually playing a good game throughout, though, which makes it even wilder, man.
Then, like, Dak Prescott, I mean, he was playing straight too, but when it came down to the wire, couldn't do it. Like, man, come on.
Yeah, he wasn't even close to that two-point. That's that attempt at that two-point conversion was the thing that got me, man.
The whole game, if he would have made them 2 points, like, and he was there, but like, bro, you can't even. You know your foot big as hell, right?
Exactly. I'm about to say, you didn't realize where your foot placement was trying to reach the
bro.
ball.
What you doing?
How the hell are you missing that badly? You were like a good yard and a half out, man. And
those extra inches on your big ass foot changed the whole mindset. Now y'all got to score a touchdown instead of a field goal to tie it up. Okay, but I mean, all that to say, I got to still give props to the Eagles, I guess. Because, you know, they got the best record right now. They're pulling out wins, man. They don't look good, but they're pulling out wins and they're dragging folks. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're making folks feel like, you know, defeated because they can't beat them because they got a couple of things they can do that you can't beat. I like push tush. So it's like, it is what it is. You just got to find other ways to win. Look up the Jets playbook and follow that because, you know, that's how that works. You know, if they're gonna they got to stretch the games coming up now to see how they're gonna test the gamut. You know, one of them's against us, so we'll see how that works.
Yeah, and even that's a bad thing. That's crazy. I don't know if what this says about the Cowboys or the NFC, but Cowboys still are one of the top teams in the NFC. That might say a little bit more about the NFC than it does, than does the Cowboys right now, man. But yeah, it's still pretty much still in it, and but still though that game was wild. That was. That game was that's definitely worth the primetime spot, man. But boy,
yeah, they got one in Dallas to see what they could do. They could split it out, you know. So they got one in Dallas for them. If the Cowboys want to be in it to win it, they're gonna have to start winning these games again in the division, and it's not helping. I mean, I got you got the Giants. That's cakewalk now, but you might those games. So do what you can and go from there. If not, you know what I'm saying, y'all going to be looking at a wild card spot. And that's as much positivity I'm going to give the Cowboys.
I was about to say it's really a miracle you be given this much credit, honestly.
I kind of really overdid my damn welcome for that one. So, like, you know, that's all the Cowboys love I'm going to ever give for the rest of this show, for the rest of these seasons. So back to fuck the Cowboys.
There we go.
Y'all had your chance. I gave it to y'all. Like, I was rooting for y'all. I was Tyra Banks. I was rooting for y'all, but y'all ain't do it. So I can't even give my confidence to y'all anymore. It has to be somebody else to beat the Eagles now. It can't be y'all because y'all can't do it.
Yeah, that's definitely been the case for the past few seasons though. So absolutely, man. But Hey man, I know we wanted to do this though, but considering B's recommendation in the chat, man, you want to, especially where we are now, man, because shit, I still actually need to go to work tomorrow night, man. So you want to table the basketball discussion, or at least the in-season tournament to the next show?
Yeah, for sure.
All right, yeah, like I said, we definitely been in long enough, man. And again, we appreciate everybody who joined us tonight. Chat, we're still doing the thing. De Niro once again takes, chat MVP. But of course, we only had one stream this time, unfortunately, man. So hopefully we can work out the technical difficulties. Get the Facebook chat going again, man. Have the Facebook users leave comments, man. But because again, like I said, I definitely really I knew that we were going to have some good engagement on the chaos theory, man. I think we definitely gonna make this a thing, for the rest of the way until championship Saturday. Man, that was I definitely really like that one, man. I definitely hope that we can actually get more people, to join in.
It's also because it can really happen. Like, this is not like some wild ass theory that we could just, woohoo, like it can literally happen. Like, this is gonna like, oh shit.
Yeah.
And beat Georgia and shit goes upside down. Okay.
Absolutely, man. Like I said, it's based on, that's the thing about it, man. Theories are based on, some facts. So, or at least some strong hypotheticals, just like Spade's book. Strong possibles out there.
Facts.
Strong possibles though, man. But yeah, but I enjoyed it, Ronaldo. And again, y'all see that, yeah. Everybody else had to, do the life thing, whatever. And of course, since we're old, man, we were definitely way past our bedtimes, man. But still, damn, first round is after dark, man. Still ain't a bad thing. So we definitely appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all rocking with us. We have another show coming up. You already know, man. We have another live show coming up Thursday. So just join us as well. Plan to have another great time, another great discussion. And as always, though, man, check us out, man. Like, share, subscribe, comment, but hit that damn play button, though, if you're going to do that.
If you're going to talk shit, man, hit play first, or have your notes or something, or don't. You don't have to do that at all. You can still make your comments. We're going to put you on blast, but go ahead and make your comments. You know what I'm saying? All interaction is fun with us.
It really is. Absolutely.
When people make ads out of themselves, like, it's funny to me, so.
Same bat channel, same bat time, good listeners. Till then.
Deuces.
We're out.